Retail versus online versus wholesale arbitrage. If you're an Amazon seller, you're maybe familiar with these terms already, or if you're just starting out, maybe you're curious about knowing what the pros and cons are for each of them. And today I'm going to be going over in details of which ones are, better in what aspects, or maybe there's some pros and cons, as well as which one I actually prefer doing myself. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Max, and welcome to Inspire DIYer, where I show you everything and share with you all the experience I've learned in my life. So first, let's start with retail arbitrage. So for the sake of the video, I'm actually going to refer to all of them just as RA, OA, and wholesale. So for RA, it's basically where you go to any brick and mortar stores and you look for deals, scan them with your phone to see if they're on Amazon, and then you try to resell them online. That's in a very nutshell. And obviously, I can't really tell you exactly where you can source a product from because it's really gonna vary depending on where you live. So I'm located in Canada. We have, we sell Walmart, like Home Depot and all those stores, and we have like local shoppers, London Drugs, as well as like HomeSense, which would be equivalent to like Ross and TJ Maxx in the US. Those are pretty popular spots. So it's really gonna depend on where you live. And why I think an RA has an advantage over other options would be because some deals that maybe they're running a promotion, maybe they have a clearance in that particular store, are very exclusive to even down to individual of the stores. So maybe you'll find some really good deals there that you can't find in any other store. Let's just say in this case would be Walmart or something. Some of the clearance may have been all across the different Walmart across the country, but sometimes you'll find deals that are like local deals. So that's where RA really comes into your favor because you're selling like products that are limited in quantities that they are offering in this particular location. So the cons of it would be you have to go to the physical stores, right? It takes a lot of work, and you are scanning like randomly through like just like oceans of products like in the stores, and sometimes you walk out finding nothing. Sometimes it's just you just feel like you waste a lot of time. But it's a hit and miss. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, because sometimes you find really good deals, sometimes you don't, but that's okay. So for the online arbitrage, or the OA, is where you can either do manual sourcing, or you can use software such as tactical arbitrage. Like there's a lot more other software, but because I'm in Canada, everything's more limited. So tactical arbitrage is well known for that. And you can, in terms of manual sourcing, is where you just hop onto a website and then just try to search for like their special weekly deals, monthly deals, and compare that to Amazon if they're selling, if they have good ranks, and try to sell it yourself. One major advantage of doing an OA as opposed to other RA or wholesale is that there are websites or like extension like the Rakuten where you get cashback. So sometimes I get cashback for like 2-3% or upward to basically buy the products from that website. So even if you find deals on Walmart.ca or something, you can get cashback for those. Whereas when you go to the store, you can't really get those same deals. So that's a huge plus for doing OA. But the cons of it, and another thing I should want to mention is OA is something I kind of have a love and hate relationship with, because I guess this is also a cons as well, because everyone can also use the same software like tactical arbitrage, and everyone can also stay at home and look at the same website to source the product. So of course, there's going to be, there's going to be discrepancy, and that's why you really make the profits, because you source a product that's better than your other competitors that are selling online. And the last one I want to mention is the wholesale arbitrage, or I'm just going to refer as wholesale, is where you look for different distributors or even working with the brands directly to resell the products onto Amazon in this case. And you can even do all these stuff that I'm saying on eBay as well, but it just depends on what you do, right? I'm more specialized in selling like grocery, beauty, tropical products, and that's like kind of like my field. I know people who sell shoes, clothing, toys. Toys is one of them that I'm like, even I went to the store today to look for products, and it's like a black hole for me because I don't know anything about it, and it's kind of hard to get an idea. Anyway, so back to what I was saying about the wholesale. So you go onto the distributor website, you get the price sheet, and then you scan it and find profitable products. So it's, in a way, it's kind of similar to doing OA, but you work with the brands or the distributors directly. So among all these threes, I would say honestly, personally for me, I prefer to do the wholesale method. And that's because the wholesalers I work with, I always ask them to get an updated version of their price sheet, like with a spreadsheet with the UPC barcode and everything. And I've shown you in my previous video using like AMC, what is it called now? Analyzer tool, and like there's also Scan Unlimited. Even in Tactical Arbitrage, they have another wholesale like built-in software for it. So you can use those software to scan directly, and you can put limited amount of like FBA sellers in there. So it's similar to OA as well, but like the fact that you're working with the distributors directly, it means you can also get more competitive price compared to if you're gonna go buy in the stores, because those are like wholesale pricing is generally pretty low. I guess one of the cons would be the fact that the margin is a bit lower than others. Like, so when I do some of the RA products that I found in the past, I sold this like cocktail mix back in the holiday season. My ROI was over 300-400%. So whereas wholesale, sometimes you need a lot of capital because they have a minimum purchase amount. But oh yeah, so with wholesale, like sometimes your profit margins could be as low as like 20-30%, which is still pretty decent, but it could sometimes be lower than other options that you have to sell. But it's convenient because I'm running the software, and then I'm tracking the amount of competitors, and I'm also using like software like Asinzen, which has a built-in Keepa to check all the rankings and everything. So I can place all the orders at once. It comes to my door, put on a barcode, ship it out. Like I don't need to rip off any barcode or stickers when I get products from like HomeSense winners in this case. So that's my preferred way to sell on resell on Amazon. But obviously it's really coming down to you, whatever it makes you feel comfortable. Like I'm saying this because if I were to go buy clothing, I'm not really good at like those categories, which is why I sell mostly beauty and grocery, because I always go to grocery stores. It's kind of something I actually enjoy doing. Like there are people out there who can sell like ungated brands, and they're doing just fine in this business. But for me, I prefer in this category myself. And wholesale seems to work pretty well, and I'm going to keep doing this way and try to scale my business by expanding to different wholesale distributors. Anyways, I think I rambled enough for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If I provide any values for your learning experience on Amazon, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, guys.